Hello and welcome to the Nintendo Network, and today, boys and girls, I'm going to review Mario Tennis Aces. Why, thank you for asking. Well, because I can, and this is my channel and I get to make these choices. But let's go over Mario's newest sports endeavor, and we'll go over some of the issues the game has been plagued with. First off, let's get something out of the way. It is fun. The gameplay itself, the tennising if you will, is absolutely great. It feels smooth, and the new mechanics of zone speed, or I'm just calling it chaos control, and zone shots and such all really bring a lot to the game. It can make for some heated matches. You have to not only keep an eye on your gauge, but your opponent's gauge to really prepare yourself. Will you take a more defensive route and use your gauge energy to save yourself from powerful shots? Or you power up and go for your special and hope to get a score? Or better yet, break your opponent's racket? There are a lot of choices, and being able to jump around with those choices bring a lot of depth to the game of tennis. On the surface, it all sounds really great. They just need to implement a great game behind it, and they sorta did. A little bit. Let's look into the different modes that the game gives you. First is Adventure Mode, highly hyped by Nintendo, and a lot of people were expecting a Grand Odyssey-like adventure. And I kept my expectations grounded, but what we got was, Link was fine, but it was missing something really. Most of the bosses were more annoying than difficult. The volley challenges were fine, except for this one with Kamek, worst bloody stage in the game. And also the familiar feel that everything in this world, or at least this island area, can be solved with a simple game of tennis. Need to sail on the ship? Well, beat me in a game of tennis and I will let you. So basically just like the world of Yu-Gi-Oh! And much like Yu-Gi-Oh!, an ancient evil has been awakened in the form of an ancient object that takes over the one who uses it. Okay, seriously, was Camelot binge watching the original Yu-Gi-Oh! Series while coming up with this story? Oh, right. But really, I wish there was an option to use different characters beyond Mario, and then Peach towards the end in a doubles event. I talked last week about how important options are in a game, and Aces needed more in Adventure Mode and beyond. I will say at least Adventure Mode helped me practice some of the zone moves added to the game and helped me master them a bit. So there is that. And at least the story itself was pretty outlandish and crazy, and something I would expect from a Mario RPG more than a Mario Tennis. So now there is Tournament Mode, online and offline. Let's talk about offline. It's pretty much a time waster. Okay, that might be a little bit harsh. But here lies another problem with the game. Except for the characters that you obtain in the online tournaments each month, every character is unlocked right out of the package. This makes doing the offline tournaments, other than practicing, which Adventure Mode already does, pretty pointless. Unlocking characters is a ton of fun and rewarding. I was so happy to hear that Smash Ultimate will be going back to unlocking characters. And after the online tournament demo that had you unlock characters, I was ready. But I started the game with everyone. Oh cool. Neat. Put aside my personal feelings of character unlocking, because I do know there are players out there that would prefer to have all the characters unlocked right out of the package, why not give aesthetic incentives for offline tournament mode? We got the alternative Mario costume from the demo, why not more for others? Make them silly like Bowser's wedding outfit or Wario's WarioWare uniform, even a gold Chain Chomp costume like from Odyssey. Even change how your rackets look. This would get people looking different and unique for offline and online matches. Little things like this could have made offline tournament worth playing over and over again. But as it is, I honestly say skip it. On to online, I think I might not have the same feelings as everyone else. Really, I feel this is the best part of the game. I really do love how you can see your opponent's signal strength and decide to play them or not. It helps with a lot of bad connection games that could happen. Although I think they could have omitted the ability to see who your opponent was playing as. From what I hear, a lot of Bowser Jr. players will outright refuse to play other Bowser Jr. players. I think just seeing their name and signal strength would suffice. Where online play has been a pain is Bowser Jr. I haven't run into him a lot myself, as I am not the greatest at the game and I don't always get high of a tier, but when I do face him, he is pretty powerful. And you see the complaints online. Bowser Jr. and a lesser extent Waluigi are just too powerful. His gauge powers up too fast. He has amazing reach to get to the ball and can cover a court in a snap. One of the best parts of a game with online capability is the ability to update and balance characters. My fear is there has already been an update for the game, and no changes for Bowser Jr., and no announcements yet to resolve the issue. I think this will hurt online if it already hasn't. Well, this is going to be an add-on because I recorded this a little bit ago, and just today on the 17th of July they announced that they're going to be doing an update which will tweak Bowser Jr. and a few other things. Now, instead of revising what I already had, doing a little bit more of reworking, I just decided to add this little portion into the video. Now, I do think this will help online in the game in general, but I'm not sure it will still change my viewpoint as a whole. So, if it does, I'll do a different video as an add-on like part 2 and explain why I think it's better. If not, this whole video will stand as it is. But I am very happy that they did announce that an update was coming, specifically to take care of Bowser Jr. Now, back to the actual review. But probably the worst thing about the game for me personally is that it is the first Switch exclusive game that I have truly felt disappointed in. I know many felt Kirby Star Allies was too short and felt unsatisfied with the game as a whole. I won't go into much details, I have a whole video about it, so please check it out. But at least with Kirby I had a lot of variety with powers and allies, and even giving myself self-made challenges. Plus, Nintendo has announced with the newest Wave 2 update with the Dream characters, they're going to be adding a Crystal Shards stage as well. That's pretty cool. But with Mario Tennis Aces, once Adventure Mode was done and I played a bit and made sure to unlock Koopa Troopa this month, well, I haven't touched it much. I will get an itch to play from time to time and play a few online matches, but nothing much else. Break it out with some friends here and there, but we quickly move on to other games. There's no grip, nothing that makes it stand out and above the other Mario Tennis games, or any other multiplayer games that the Switch has right now. There is a great game somewhere in this, the start of one, and I think a lack of unlockables, the complete focus with online and giving it no variety with courts, and the balancing issues holds it back. I wanted to love this game, I wanted to be playing it constantly for a long time, but didn't quite reach that for myself. If you love the game, honestly, I'm happy for you. The core gameplay is near perfection as I mentioned, and I can get an itch to play here and there, but it is sad that I am truly disappointed in what the final product was. I give Mario Tennis Aces for the Nintendo Switch, oh look, a shiny racket that is in no way the Infinity Gauntlet for legal reasons. Thank you for joining me here at the Nintendo Network. You know my feelings, but I want to know how you feel about Mario Tennis Aces. Are you enjoying it and disappointed in it, or did you skip it altogether? Let us know in the comments below. If you like this, please remember to join the network by subscribing and liking right here on YouTube and liking us on our other social media outlets. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have an odd urge to travel around and find a certain number of shiny objects to gain ultimate power. Wait, what am I spoofing at this point? Dragon Ball Z, Sonic, Marvel, or Tennis Aces? Or more that I actually can't think of.